Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video, I actually built something for once. It has been a while. Well, it's actually not been that long because I built the murder house of American Horror Story for this Halloween collaboration I was in, but I felt like I was building that not because it's not that I didn't want to build it. I obviously had fun and wanted to do the collaboration, but it's been a while since I've actually built something because I wanted to build something in my free time just for fun, you know. But I finally did that a couple days ago. I built this house, like a modern desert house I would say, and yeah, I used the terrain tool for once, which I never used because I don't know how you use it, and I'm sorry if it looks a mess. It doesn't look great. I just want to do that thing with the stairs where like there's some stairs and then there's a gap and then there's more stairs. Yeah, I didn't explain that very well, but I think you can tell what I mean by looking at the screen. And yeah, so it's the day before Halloween when I'm doing this voiceover. I tried to do the voiceover yesterday about 50 times and I just could not speak, so I'm hoping that today I'll be able to. If you can hear something, my dog is trying to get my attention. I swear he will literally ignore me, and then as soon as I sit down to do something, he wants my attention. Like this dog, right? I'll be in my room and he'll come into my room and he'll lure me out because he wants to like play. But he doesn't want to play with me, he just wants me to be in the living room and watch him chew his toy. But I can't leave because if I try to leave, he'll just follow me. But he doesn't want to play, he just wants me to watch him. And he does it as well where it's like he wants to like cuddle. So I'll go in the living room and like sit down and he will go and he'll cuddle next to my dad and just stare at me because he wants me to watch him cuddle with someone else. Like he's so weird, but he does it all the time. But anyways, I had an issue with that column that you can see where there's a gap, because columns since they updated it I just think have been really bad. Like I preferred the columns before the update. So basically yeah, I couldn't put the column up further. I don't know how to explain it because the roof's there for some reason. If it's the roof, it won't let you carry on putting it up. Can I even speak? I can't speak today either, but I think you know what I mean. So I had to go onto Twitter and ask for help, and I think it was Cami Simming who said to put a half wall across the roof. So I did that and that worked. Someone else also gave me another solution and it was pressing like a key, like the fancy parenthesis, is that how you say it in English, key? And I think you press that and 9 or that and control, and that should yeah, move it up further. And it did work, but then when I went to my game again it went back to how it was. So I'm not sure if it, I assume it's not meant to do that, but yeah, so I had to go with the whole half wall trick. I was really annoyed as well because I think it was about a month ago I was watching one of Little Simsy's videos, because I watch her every day because she uploads daily, and in one of her videos she explained how to fix that, but I couldn't remember which video it was, and because she uploads daily she has a lot and I can't remember. I know it was like Speedbuild Sunday or something, but I can't remember which one, so that was really annoying. And for once I didn't struggle with the windows. Like I always struggle in all my builds with the window placement, and with this one it didn't take me that long. Like I did mess around a bit, but I struggled more with the wallpaper because I didn't want the house to seem too bland by being just like too white. But I think I just ended up sticking with how it was in the front, and I did really struggle with the back, but I think I just edited all that out. So this house is, I guess, fancy. I guess you could say it is quite posh. It's for your richer Sims. I think it's about 300k, but it is quite small. It's only got 2 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms, but it's nice, I guess. I wouldn't mind living somewhere like this in real life, honestly, which I might be moving soon. My parents are looking to move house. We don't know where. They just want to buy a house because we're currently renting the one we're in, and yeah, we're just looking at houses and we haven't found one we like, honestly. And I've been looking like online. Like I usually like to look at houses online anyway, but I usually like to look at like houses that are like 1 million and up, you know, just to see what it's like to be rich. And so the houses I've been looking at that are in like our price range, like some of them, like the kitchens, there was one and the kitchen was like pea green and the bathrooms are green. Like, why would anyone build that? You know, just green kitchen and green bathrooms. Like, nah, I don't get it. Anyways, here I'm building like an infinity pool. I followed Kate Emerald's tutorial. Well, I did this before in one of my other videos. I think it's like my eco mansion one. And yeah, I followed a Kate Emerald tutorial because that woman can do stuff in The Sims that I didn't even know were possible. So this is probably one of the reasons that the house is so expensive, because each one of those white boxes cost 100 simoleons. No, 100,000 simoleons, I mean. So there is quite a lot of them, so that's probably one of the reasons why it's so expensive. And with furniture and that, like, I never try to use cheap furniture. Like, I don't give myself a budget, I just use whatever I think looks nice. It's the same way I don't really limit myself with packs, because I don't, even though people download my builds, I don't think anyone really moves their Sims into live in them. I don't know, maybe someone has. So I'm not sure if I should start restricting the packs I use, but I don't think I use that many. I mean, I don't have them all anyway, but I think I use like Tiny Living, I always use Jungle Adventure, I always use, and I can't remember what other packs. There are certain packs that I use all the time because the stuff in those packs are amazing. So I did originally want to put the kitchen on the other end, but because there were so many windows, it wasn't going to look good, so I ended up putting it in this corner. So it is a bit of a weird shape, but I don't think it looks that bad. Kitchens are not my forte, I really struggle with them. And I don't understand why everyone loves furnishing kitchens so much, because whenever I watch a speed build, people always say that kitchens are their favourite room to furnish. And they're probably like my least favourite room to furnish. Bathrooms are my favourite, I don't know why, I think that's kind of weird. But I just think they're kind of easy, and you know, I like making fancy bathrooms because everyone wants a fancy bathroom in real life. I mean, you'd want a fancy kitchen too, so I don't know what point I was trying to make there. Speaking of fancy houses and rich people, I guess, I take acting lessons or acting classes, and they're in this quite fancy area that's quite posh. It's more expensive than other areas, and it's where rich people tend to live. And so some of the people that are obviously rich, well, their parents are rich because they're teenagers, and there's this one girl there and she's really nice. I talk to her sometimes, and the other day she was telling me that she was really tired because she had just started training. My teacher overheard and she asked her like what gym does she go to, and she's like, oh no, I have a personal trainer because I have like a home gym in my house. And I'm just like, oh, so you are rich. Like, cannot relate to that. But yeah, like I said before, sometimes I like to look at like €1,000,000 houses that sometimes like in that area where I have my acting classes, or you know, because I live in the south of Spain near the coast, there are some really nice houses, but sometimes I'll even like criticize them as if I'm ever going to be able to afford a house that's like €3,000,000. Like, nah. But it's fun to look at, just see what you're missing out on, what it would be like if you had money. But yeah, speaking of this house in The Sims, this is the living room. It is kind of weird since it's all open plan, and I kind of panicked because I had no idea where to put the telly. So you'd think if your Sims were rich enough to afford this house that you'd have a fancier telly than that one. I don't know. Probably have like this built-in telly that like comes out of the wall or something. So yeah, that kind of doesn't make that much sense, but I don't think it looks really out of place. I don't know, I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. Snowy Escape is coming out in 2 weeks. Today is the live stream. I think it's called Snowy Escape, I hope that's what it's called. Yeah, the new expansion pack for The Sims. And when I saw it, like, it wasn't that I wasn't excited, I'm just not into skiing or snowboarding. I've seen snow like twice in my life, but now that we see more of it, I am quite excited. I don't think I'll be buying it when it comes out, so I'll probably just like wait maybe a week or two, because usually when a pack comes out, unless it's Eco Lifestyle and Star Wars, the Sims community gets really excited and hyped for it, and then once they buy it, they tend to get really disappointed, like kind of like what happened with Nifty Knitting. So I'd rather just wait, because I don't want it to be another island living scenario where the world is beautiful and the build and buy stuff is beautiful, but then there's like nothing to do in the game. So yeah, we'll wait and see. It's cool that we're getting a Japanese themed world, because all the worlds we have are obviously very American centered, except Windenburg, that's I think like loosely based on Germany. So I think it would be cool if we start getting more worlds that aren't just based on America and are inspired by other countries and continents in the world. I hope, because I don't think we'll be getting that many in The Sims 4, so I hope that we get more of The Sims 5. I think The Sims 4, it's nearing its end. I mean, I think it's still got another year or two maybe, but I don't know. I really hope that Sims 5 takes a while to come out, because I felt like I spent so much money in this game and I just still haven't made the most of it, because I have bought a lot of packs, not recently, but I would say beginning of the year and end of last year. I got like a bunch, you know, in short periods of time. Can I even speak? No. But I got like Island Living, Jungle Adventure, Strangerville, Vampires, can't remember what else, and Eco Lifestyle, and I felt like I haven't touched the gameplay in any of them. On Eco Lifestyle I did, but then as usual I got bored and stopped playing. But like Island Living, like I've been to Solani to build in it, but I've never actually had a sim live there or visit there. Same with Jungle Adventure. I tried to start the story in Strangerville, got bored and didn't finish it. So I really should just sit down and start like a legacy challenge and just have all my Sims, you know, one generation lives in Solani, do the whole thing with Island Living, and then the other generation lives in Strangeville, complete the story there, and then go to Jungle Adventure, you know, all that stuff. So anyway, this is the second bedroom, and I think this is really cute. I love that little corner there with the bed and the desk and the plants. I think it turned out really cute. For this space here, there's a YouTuber, her name is Camila, and I love her build, and I follow her on Instagram, but I follow her on my personal account because I don't have a Sims account. And she posted this reel on Instagram for office inspiration in The Sims, so this was my inspiration, so thank you Camila for posting that, because I always really struggle with like office or desk areas. And I think this turned out quite cute. I think now looking back at it that I should have cluttered it maybe a bit more. But I think this room is really cute. I think it is a bit small. Like if you live in a house this nice, you'd think that your room would be bigger, you know, and you'd have a bigger bed instead of a single bed, which I could have fit a double bed in there, but then it would have been a lot smaller, so that's why I went with the single bed. So I think this room is definitely for like a tween, maybe more than a teen. I guess it could be the kids or a teen room. Obviously we don't have tweens in this game. And then I really like to go into debug and get the makeup that we have, which I think is really cool that we have like makeup. I wish it wasn't in debug because it took me a really long time to find this stuff. And I like to make like vanities, and I think that mirror, the one with like the sticky notes, is really good for teen room because I think it looks really cute. And here I moved on to the master bedroom that I kind of panicked because it was kind of big, but then I had no space to like put the wardrobe, for example, because it's really big but it's got a lot of windows, so like all the walls have either windows or a door. So, and I really wanted to put like a TV there because I feel like I would really want to have a TV in my room. I just think that's really cool. Like, but I would literally never get out of bed then, which I mean I rarely do now anyway. So, and yeah, this room isn't my favorite. I think it could have turned out better, but you know, it is what it is. I really hate that I put that rug there because I just think it looks so ugly, and that the rug that I put down before looks so much better. So I still haven't uploaded this to the gallery because, like I said in other videos, I have this bug that says all my builds are modded, so I had to take my mods folder out before I upload anything, so then I'm too lazy to, so I always forget. So before I upload this to gallery, I might change it back to the other rug because I just can't stand it. Looking at it now, I don't know why in the moment I thought it looked good. This happens to me a lot where I'll play something and then when I look back at it, it's like, why did I do that? It looked fine before and I changed it and I made it look even worse. So I'm just going to leave the voiceover here. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you do want to download it, it will be uploaded on the gallery by now, I hope. Yeah, like if you like this video and subscribe if you want to see more, and hopefully I'll see you in the next video. Bye!
Desde que te vi, yo me enloquecí, buscaba aún así y por fin te conseguí. Desde que te vi, yo me enloquecí, buscaba aún así y por fin te conseguí. Y ahora en mi corazón tú estás y ya no quiero a nadie más. Contigo me quiero pasarla, mamacita, vámonos de fiesta. Y ahora en mi corazón tú estás y ya no quiero a nadie más. Contigo me quiero pasarla, mamacita, vámonos de fiesta. Desde que te vi, buscaba aún así. Desde que te vi, buscaba aún así y por fin te conseguí. Desde que te vi, yo me enloquecí, buscaba aún así y por fin te conseguí. Desde que te vi, yo me enloquecí, buscaba aún así y por fin te conseguí. Y ahora en mi corazón tú estás y ya no quiero a nadie más. Contigo me quiero pasarla, mamacita, vámonos de fiesta. Y ahora en mi corazón tú estás y ya no quiero a nadie más. Contigo me quiero pasarla, mamacita, vámonos de fiesta. Desde que te